What's up, guys? Yeah, it's a bit weird. I'm outside first of all, and it's Arizona, so it's pretty hot. My house, which is right there, is being renovated, so I can't stay in there. So I try to record these videos at the place I'm staying, but I just hated how they turned out, and I was trying to be very quiet because there's more people there, and I just hated it. I absolutely hated it. So I actually drove back to the house and can't stay inside because the paint fumes are insane. But I'm just in the backyard. So yeah, and there's fucking bees right there. So I'm not exactly that comfortable here, but it is what it is. Regardless, because I didn't charge my battery all the way, let's just get right into it with King Richard that I saw a few days ago. King Richard is one of those movies that has definitely shot up people's Oscar board, and we will talk more about the Oscars fucking be a bit later. But what I did want to talk about just off the bat is Will Smith. Dear God, he's just amazing in this. It is actually my favorite performance of his. Not that I've seen like all of them, but I think he's really good in The Pursuit of Happiness. It's just, I'm in the camp that I'm actually not huge on The Pursuit of Happiness, and wow, I should not have worn black pants today. It is really fucking hot. He's amazing. He's amazing in this. His voice is different, his mannerisms, and also, God, like, I'm sorry. I know people will be like, acting is more than yelling and crying. 100%. You won't see me disagree with that. I'm just saying, when he starts crying though, boy, there was a critic. There was like a man critic. What? There was a critic next to me, and it was kind of a bigger dude. And during some scenes, I would like see over my peripheral, he is like wiping tears away and kind of crying, some sniffling here. And listen, I teared up. I teared up. Once again, I don't really cry in movies, but I teared up for sure. He is excellent, and he is so good. He is running for that Best Actor award, which I think he wants, because doesn't this just make sense for him to win? It's Will Smith, right? One of the most iconic actors, entertainers, celebrities of at least my generation for sure, and I know a bunch of others. He's Will Smith, so he's insanely charismatic. He's in a movie that is being received very well and could perform pretty well at the Oscars if everything goes smoothly, and the mixture of also campaigning, it just makes sense. Oh man, it is so hot out. Did I wear sunscreen? So he's amazing in this, and we'll talk about the other Oscar prospects in a little bit. But King Richard the movie, so it is like a kind of biopic sports drama-ish, and with that, it is kind of run through a formula. It feels very familiar, and you're kind of know what kind of beats to expect, and I think that's really the main issue with me. Not, once again, not that I don't like that formula. I'm a sports guy, if I'm being honest. Basketball definitely the most, but I enjoy sports. You just know what to expect, and that in a way that can make it a little bit. And you're kind of watching it, just being like, okay, I know where this is going, and there's only so much you can kind of deviate from that. But it is what it is. And for me, as a movie where sports is obviously huge, right? I kind of wanted the sports scenes to be a little bit better. I know it's tennis, and I'm simplifying it down, of course, but with the variation of tennis, there's not that much, right? You're hitting it back and forth. I know it can be tough, but the sports moments honestly weren't that great. They weren't that like rousing, kind of what you expect, at least for me. To me, the rousing moments, or just the best moments, are just the slower ones. The slower ones with Will Smith and his daughter, Will Smith and Anjana Ellis, who I will talk about in a little bit. That's the best part for me. And that's where it really was. And as a sports drama, I feel like you would want the sports scenes to be a little bit better, but that's just me. And visually it's fine. There's nothing much there. It just kind of is what it is. So at the end of the day, and I know I'm being quick, but King Richard, yeah, it's like a sports biopic drama that you know what to expect. I feel like if you go in knowing you're gonna love it, you probably will. If you go in knowing, you're probably not sure, you'll probably feel that way. For me, while it does follow that formula, it does enough because of Will Smith that this is just one of those movies I'm just dying to rewatch. And with that, King Richard, 3.5 stars. If I'm being real, just in terms of like personal enjoyment, this is probably like a 4. I don't know if I'm being too hard on these movies coming out, but 3.5 for now. Once again, if that changes, follow me on Letterboxd. Let's talk about Oscars quickly. So this, once again, this is shooting up the Best Picture predictions here. Some people even have it winning. I don't do that just because, I know it has happened before, but to me, you still need a director and screenplay for the most part. And There's just no way. There's no way. Ronaldo Green, I believe that's how you pronounce it. He's just not getting in for director. Like, I'm sorry. And this isn't winning screenplay in either category to me. Adapted, it might have a better chance. And I know it's technically campaign and original right now. There's word that it could change at last minute. If that does, I'll rethink it. But original, definitely not. No way. Not original and not director. Do I have a getting in picture? Of course I do. I do. I've changed on that because, you know, in some of my older predictions, you know that I wasn't expecting that much from this. It's definitely in there now, at least, especially with the 10. I mean, this could just play insanely well, which I assume it will. Is my laptop overheating? So that's that. I got it for a picture. Obviously, Best Actor. Aunjanue Ellis in Supporting Actress. Why isn't she number one? Why isn't she number one? With all due respect to, you know, Katrina Balfe and Judi Dench in Belfast, Aunjanue Ellis is, I liked it more. She should be number one. Well, okay, well, I mean, and Dad and Martha Plimpton, I mean, obviously. But in terms of, I don't know, I guess most realistic for a nomination, which still hurts me, Aunjanue Ellis should be number one. I thought she was fantastic. She should get nominated. And if she wins, I'm cool with that. And that makes you think, man, if it's winning Best Actor and Supporting Actress, that's a good package. We'll see, though. I think it'll get nominated in Screenplay. Depends which category. What the fuck is that? But I think it'll get nominated. And I guess editing? I mean, it is a sports thing, and there's a lot of editing, I guess. I wouldn't be opposed or necessarily for it. I'll just be indifferent. So we'll see. And honestly, that's really it. Like, I saw someone say sound. I mean, no. I mean, not to me. I mean, well, like, what are we going that off of? Like, the sound of the tennis balls being hit? Like, I don't know. That's no disrespect, but I don't see that. But regardless, King Richard, it surprised me in terms of how much I liked it, because I was a little skeptical on how good it'll be, especially for the Oscars. But it's a pretty damn good movie, and Will Smith is fucking good. He is running. So if you don't have him winning, that's bold, but we'll see. This week is going to be so busy, not only because just personally I've had a really rough week, guys, I'm not going to lie, but I'm like kind of homeless right now, you know what I'm saying? But I have so many screenings to go to. So look out for these videos here, okay? Tick, Tick, Boom, Come On, Come On, Licorice Pizza, Being the Ricardos, Ghostbusters Afterlife maybe, The Hand of God, and The Tender Bar. And that's all within this next week that I'm recording, okay? So stay tuned with that. Follow me on Twitter and Letterboxd if you want to stay up to date with that. But yeah, King Richard, good. Where's Jaden Smith?